Tell her what?
You can go and copy and share it.
You can share it. Ralph said you can share it. You want to share it.
Share what?
The link. We'll have to bring us down here because they put a bunch of spots there.
Am I sharing it on the projector?
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2. Oh, it looks like it's good.
Again, these are already on, is that right?
Yes. Okay. Should be on. Yeah, as soon as you took them out, it should be on. Yep, it's good.
Can you make the picture any?
Well, it's frozen now.
Oh. All he did the last time, I think he just X'd out of it and went back in. But
Ralph.
before you get too comfy,
What?
We got frozen video here.
Oh, it's not over. I don't like freezing. If it freezes, so just hit delete that, hit the plus, hit that, hit OK, and bring your drop down, and it's grade 5.
check. It's good.
What time is it starting? Yeah.
It's supposed to be 5:30, I think. Junior high is 12 and 6, I think. Does that sound right? I just looked back at notes that you and I had.
They beat West Branch and Bellwood.
Yeah, so you said 11 and 5 at that point in time.
And they won.
Then you said I was told they lost, unless that counted that.
Yes.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I did ask you that.
So I believe I have them 13 and 5.
Well,
So they won. They beat West Branch, and then they beat Bellwood.
they beat West Branch. So this was the first night then, you mean?
That was Central. Yep. They lost to Central 45-31.
Yes. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So then they won,
they won two.
So we're saying again they're
13 and 5. That's
right.
what I have.
Very
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm not able to pull up comments on my YouTube.
Somebody put hey chat.
Pardon?
Somebody put hey chat. If you're just joining us, we got Steve Johnson and Jay Jones here. We're at the Hollidaysburg High School gym. The junior high should be starting here shortly. The Tyrone Golden Eagle Junior High is 13-5 on the season. It's their 18th duel. Last week, the junior high competed in 3 duels. On Tuesday, the Golden Eagles were defeated by the Central Dragons 45-31. On Wednesday, the Golden Eagles defeated West Branch 40-15. And on Thursday, the Golden Eagles defeated Bellwood Annis 45-20.
Coach is Buddy Walk, assisted by, I think, his son Hunter.
Hunter Walk, yep.
And was there another assistant? Sahoni, I guess he helps out with junior or elementary.
Yeah, as far as I know, the junior high coaches are Buddy Walk and his son Hunter Walk. I don't think they have any volunteers for the junior high program.
You can see our junior high team is out on the mat, kind of warming up. Let's hope they've all stretched out ahead of time or take some time to do that now.
Yeah, the junior high has been pretty successful this year. Earlier in the year, they went to the Glendale Duels. They finished first place. They went 5-0 in the day. Then I think it was a couple weeks later, they wrestled at the Red Devil Duels, Central Cambria, and they finished 3-2 at the Red Devil Duels.
Yeah, I mean, when we have had conversation with Coach Q about the varsity, he talks all the time about how few kids are on his roster that have wrestling experience. I'm thinking that some of these junior high kids have just as much experience, if not more, than our varsity kids. So, mat time at this age is so important, and the more they wrestle, I think the better off they will be then too. It'd be amazing to think what this team would do with a full lineup, because they've had to forfeit at least 2, maybe 3 weight classes.
Yeah, consistently all year they've been forfeiting 80, 87, and 250.
So both ends then.
Yeah. They had some injuries. Last week, I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but they had no matches at 108 and 115 pounds. Abram Detweiler has been wrestling for Tyrone at 115 pounds. I do see him out there getting warmed up, so that's a good sign. And I believe, Garrett Campoli, he is our 108-pounder. He's out in the mat too, so that's good news. So I'm anticipating for Tyrone, no wrestler at 80, 87, and 250. We should be able to fill the rest of the roster.
Comes our coaches.
And that looks like the rest of the team. I was concerned I didn't see Colton Walk out there, but there's Colton Walk. He's been wrestling anywhere from 170 pounds up to 210 for the junior high.
I was just saying earlier, this is the first time I've been in this school. I didn't even know where the high school was located, because I know whenever we wrestled, it was always in the old school, the junior high school now. So I was actually over at that gym for a little bit, then I thought maybe there's a high school gym somewhere. So
yeah, Jay, I was in the same boat. I've been here many times. I coached football for 18 years for Tyrone, and we played the football field right there at the junior high.
Right.
And I haven't been to high school. I have been here a few times, but it's been quite a while.
Yeah, I didn't know. I kind of drove down by the YMCA thinking that might have been the high school, but anyway.
Yeah, we pulled into junior high first, and
Right.
I was going to check to make sure what gym it actually was in. But I figured I will figure it out, because I did see that Hollidaysburg, what I heard was they have 5 varsity wrestlers that go to BG. They co-op with BG in wrestling, and they did have a duel there, I believe, last week at Bishop Guilfoyle.
And that'd have been interesting then too to have a dual meet there. I mean, because BG has never had wrestling, to the best of my knowledge. Always been a big basketball school, male and female.
That's neat. That's neat that they do something like that. It's not something I really never thought about, but
Right.
you know, it never been part of really a co-op before. So that was very interesting, and I guess really neat on Hollidaysburg part to do that for them.
Yeah, it'd be great if they would generate some more interest then too. I hate forfeits. I hate seeing forfeits. I hate giving up the points. You know, and even if there's a chance to bump up and wrestle, I'd rather see something like that than forfeits. So, but
Yeah,
some of that you can't control.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Sometimes you come to these dual meets, you put all this time in, you travel here, and the meet's over in 15 minutes. Yeah, you don't like to see that.
Well, and I think on the varsity level, something like or somebody like Kyle, who, you know, chances are good that whoever his opponent is, he's going to beat his opponent. And so I know that there are a lot of teams that avoid wrestling him or put out somebody that, you know, they know will not be competitive against him, just to put their other competitive wrestler at one of the other weight classes then. So it's got to be frustrating for Kyle, I imagine. You know, you're trying to get ready for postseason, and you get a forfeit, or you know, just somebody that's not as experienced in the wrestling mat.
Yeah, I know West Branch. He was really excited. They actually started at 2:15, and he was really pumped up. So I'm like, oh, he must be, you know, he's going to finish the duel. We'll finish on a high note, but then it got to him, and he ended up getting the forfeit. So it ended on a forfeit. He didn't get a chance to wrestle.
And there is a strategy involved. So when you see the captains at the beginning of the match flip a disc and decide, you know, who's choosing first, that means they're choosing to send out their wrestler first then too. And sometimes there's like this stall technique where the coaches kind of wait to see who's sent out before they decide who they're sending out. So you know that's why that toss begins. That's why they do the coin flip to begin with. Then.
And looking over the rosters, I think there is going to be some strategy by Hollidaysburg when it gets to the 189 pound.
Yeah.
We have, you know, three of our best wrestlers right there: 172, 189, 215.
Right.
So I am interested to see how they manage that when we get to there.
Yeah, I was just trying to look at that then.
I do know Hollidaysburg, they do some really good lighter weights.
Right.
And then
so,
I
yeah,
think
Hollidaysburg does have each of those weight classes. I had the last match that they wrestled was against Central Mountain, and that was on the 16th. And the only forfeits they had were 27 and 33. But again, it could be adjusted one of those weight classes up or down then too. So
yeah, I didn't want to get too far ahead of it, but
right.
At the Laurel Highlands, Kyle Scott did pin their 189 pounder.
Okay.
So that's 6 points right there. So do they throw somebody else out there
Right.
that's going to give up 6 points anyhow and maybe move their 189 pounder somewhere else? So that was something, looking at the roster, I was curious to see how they manage that, because their 189 pounder did wrestle 215. I'm not sure what duel it was, but he did bump up at one point and wrestle 215, so it has been done.
And their regular 189 pounder, I believe, is Tyrone native. Right?
He is. Yes, he is. But I don't know if I'd say a native.
But that's where they live.
They originally were from Glendale School District.
You're right.
The dad's
You're
from
right.
Glendale School
I
District.
remember his dad wrestling.
Moved to Tyrone, but yeah,
Right.
the 189 pounder did wrestle for Tyrone all through elementary before going to BG.
Right. It just so happens BG has the co-op with Hollidaysburg in wrestling.
That is interesting, living in Tyrone, playing football for BG and wrestling for Hollidaysburg. That's a unique situation. I did believe. I think it was on a schedule for 5:30 to
That's
start.
what I had listed too.
Now it's 5:45. We've not seen Hollidaysburg yet.
I see the referee heading out the door here, so maybe he's going to get the other team. I don't know. Let's hope so.
And really, I have no information on Hollidaysburg Junior High.
Yeah.
The PA Wrestling is a great site for getting information on varsity, but unfortunately, there's nothing like that for the junior high. So
Right.
if we don't have the names of the junior high wrestlers, bear with us.
We got Morty right beside us, though, too.
There you go.
You have a paper, just a picture.
They wouldn't give me papers.
They wouldn't give it to you.
No.
Not,
I mean, I do it for everybody else. Everybody else said, do it for me, but Hollidaysburg said, go see your coach. So when they come next year, they're not getting extra papers.
Yeah, so for the junior high match, we'll try to get the wrestlers to you. I do have the scorekeeper, Morty, right beside me here, so we should be able to keep up with it pretty good.
Starting at 80, but nobody has anything like
Okay. So got the word from Morty. We're starting at 80, but there'll be no wrestling until we get to 94. So no matches. Sounds like no matches for 80 and 87.
Well, that's advantageous for Tyrone.
Yeah, and well, and a lot of the teams we face. I mean, those lower weights and the heavyweights. We get a lot of forfeits there. And here's Hollidaysburg running onto the mat.
They have 14 kids suited up, so 15 weight classes, is that right?
I do believe junior high is 15. Yeah, 15 weight classes. You'll have a minute 30 periods, opposed to varsity has 13 weight classes and 2-minute periods.
I think sometimes wrestling gets a little bit of a bad name because of the forfeits. But you think about this, there is no other sport where you have to have as many in the starting lineup, 15 kids in the starting lineup that all have to weigh different. I mean, think about how challenging that is. Basketball, you can be any size, any weight, you only need 5. Football, any size, any weight, you only need 11. Soccer, I don't know how many you need on a side, but
I don't think anybody knows. I don't know.
yeah. But again, any size, any weight.
Yeah, you definitely have flexibility in other sports.
Yeah.
This sport here, you definitely have to recruit or try to get kids out at different sizes, and that's not easy.
Yeah, the great thing about it is when you have a lightweight that they're wrestling against somebody their own weight.
And looks like we're going to start out here at 94 pounds, representing Tyrone, Carson Van Almen. For the first name, Wyatt. Wyland Snowberger for Hollidaysburg.
What's the first name?
Wyland.
Wyland. You say Snowberger?
Snowberger. Like I said, this is our first bout. We no matches at 80 and 87. We're gonna start out here 94 pounds. For Tyrone, it's Carson Van Almen. For Hollidaysburg, Wyland Snowberger.
Snowberger with a good shot in on the legs of Van Almen. Van Almen's done a nice job countering that, but does give up the 3-point takedown. Gets to his feet right away, though. Tries to turn in on the wrestler. Nice job by Carson, kind of holding his own. They go off the edge of the mat.
37
Carson keep
seconds
moving
left.
now.
Here in the first period, 94 pounds, 37 seconds remaining, first period. We have Wyland Snowberger of Hollidaysburg up 3-0 over Carson Van Almen.
Carson does get to his feet. Snowberger brings him back down to the mat. Now trying to hook up some kind of a cradle, perhaps. Now content just to try to control the arms of Carson. Ten seconds left in the first period. See if Carson can score here.
Now be your score 3-0 after one period, 94 pounds.
Snowberger's choice, he chooses a down position. Snowberger, Hollidaysburg, and Van Almen, Tyrone. First match here in the junior high, Hollidaysburg versus Tyrone.
Got a 0-0 team score. We started at 80 pounds, but there was no matches at 80 and 87.
Carson doing a nice job controlling near arm. Has a leg in now. Trying to rotate his hips on top. Snowberg comes up in some kind of a tripod position. Carson does hook up a cradle. Got a 1 count. There should be some back there. Should be counting.
I know at the bridge, I think you get the back points there. But
looks like he's only gotten a 1 count. Carson hooks up that cradle once more, but Snowberger does a good job breaking it. Come back down to the mat. 30 seconds left to go, second period. Snowberger gets a reversal and puts Van Almen on his back.
Points here.
Nice job by Van Almen with the reversal.
Now we're getting back points. Come on.
Try to stick him. Let's go. Stick him here.
Got 12 seconds remaining, second period.
Close to a fall. Carson trying to pick it up. Nice job by Snowberger. Oh.
After 2 periods, we have Snowberger in the lead, 7-6.
So he only got 2 near fall.
Yeah.
Snowberger,
yep.
All right.
Yeah, with Snowberger with takedown, reversal, 2 near fall, and then Van Almen with a 2 reversal and a 4 near fall. Makes the score 7-6.
At the whistle, Carson's up. Tries to face Snowberger. Snowberger has the leg of Carson Van Almen. Steps over that inside leg now. Carson breaks Snowberger down to the mat. Oh, there we go.
This will give Carson the lead. Referee has 4 down. That'll make the score 10-7 in favor of Carson Van Almen.
Was Carson on top to begin with?
Yes. Getting more counts here.
Yeah, I thought Carson was on the bottom. He was. He got
a
reversal.
You're right. Okay.
Near fall. 12-7 right now. 30 seconds left to go.
4 more points there.
Wow.
16-7 in favor of Tyrone's Carson Van Almen.
Nice job by Carson.
Got 20 seconds left here in the third period.
He still has that cradle hooked up. Little awkward position though now. Illegal headlock, it looks like now. Yep, 1 point for Van Almen.
You started.
Did they put? We started on bottom. Did you put 2 up for reversal?
I did.
What do you have?
6, 8, 4, 8, 9, 10, 16 with the reversal.
And then 1 penalty.
But I don't know if their kid scored any points.
Who's the penalty point on us or them?
The penalty point was on them.
Point for us.
Right.
So where do you think they scored? Did you get them reversal?
Yeah. I have that.
Yeah.
I didn't have 9. I only had 7.
2, 4, 6. No, 9.
Did you have
Yeah, 'cause-
Snowburger with any points this period, Morty?
Well, looks like we're going with 17-9 here. Which is still a major decision here if he can
Nice job by
ride it
Carson.
out here.
Nice job by Carson Van Allman. Trailed early 3-0, but did fight his way back. The final was 17-9.
And Tyrone gets a major decision there, winning by 8 points. Now we'll move on to 101 pounds. I'll find out who the Mason Stevens for Hollidaysburg. So we have Nolan Harris for Tyrone and Mason Stevens for Hollidaysburg here at 101 pounds. Tyrone leading the duel 4-0 after the major decision at 94 pounds.
Right away, Stevens in on a shot on Nolan Harris. Takes him down and picks up a 2-point near fall. So Harris trailing all early on 5-0.
Nolan with the escape. And Mason looking for the takedown here. 3 more points for Mason Stevens with Hollidaysburg. Makes the score 8-1 in favor of Stevens.
Stevens controlling with a near arm and a tight waist. 20 seconds left to go, first period.
If you're just joining us, we're here at Hollidaysburg. Tyrone leading 4-0 here, junior high match, 101 pounds. 5 seconds remaining, first period. Mason Stevens up on Nolan Harris, 8-2. Yeah, after one period, got Mason Stevens up 8-2 over Tyrone's Nolan Harris.
Harris chooses the bottom position. To whistle a good sit out, but he leaves his trail arm behind, and Stevens catches up to that trail arm, brings him back down to the mat. Stevens now looking for an arm bar, near arm bar. See if Harris can work his way up.
One minute remaining here in the second period.
Harris giving up some back points here. 4-point near fall for Stevens, 12-2.
.30 seconds remaining in the second period.
Stevens controlling the far arm and has a near half. Gets Harris back down to the mat on his belly. Trying to power half now on the opposite side. Harris picks up an escape.
And Harris gets the late escape there. Makes the score 12-3 after 2 periods. Here at 101 pounds.
Stevens' choice, he chooses the down position. See if Harris can do better on the top.
Little clock issue there.
Yeah.
Reset the clock here, start over, third period. Nolan Harris of Tyrone down 12-3.
Nolan had a near bar. He's trying a tilt, but loses that. Now Stevens picks up a reversal. He's getting some back here.
And that should do it.
Yep. Yep. 18-3 final. Stevens over Harris.
That's 5 points for Hollidaysburg. So the score now, team score, is Hollidaysburg 5, Tyrone 4 after 2 bouts. And then we'll be moving on here to 108 pounds, who Tyrone should be represented by Garrett Campoli.
It's Grayson.
Oh, wait.
108.
Is that Grayson Carney?
Yeah, 108.
Grayson Carney for Hollidaysburg. Oh, and it's a forfeit there at 108. So we won't see Campoli at 108. So the team scored 11-4.
Is this Campoli here then?
Yeah, we'll have Garrett Campoli here, 115 for Tyrone. And Ashton Moyer for Hollidaysburg. Ashton Moyer for Hollidaysburg.
At the whistle, Moyer was in on the leg of Campoli. Brings him down for a 3-point takedown.
And so if you're following along at home, we're 115 pounds. The team score here is 11-4 in favor of Hollidaysburg Junior High. We have Garrett Campoli representing Tyrone and Ashton Moyer representing Hollidaysburg.
On the edge of the mat, Moyer. The edge of the mat, Moyer tries to get an arm bar in, but they run out of real estate.
So I was actually looking in the crowd because I think I do work with this guy's dad.
Okay.
I work with a Moyer. He has a boy. I believe that's him up there. So I do believe I work with this kid's dad.
Some interlocking at the whistle. Technical violation. Campoli's going to get a point. 3-1. The whistle, good sit out by Campoli. Moyer circles around and bars up the near arm. Now trying to run that over. Nice job by Campoli using using his momentum to get a reversal there. Campoli now hooking up a cradle. He's got that pretty tight. See if he can bring it back now. Ashton Moyer shot his arm through. Nice job by Campoli. Oh. Moyer does pick up the reversal at the whistle. So it's 5-3 in favor of Moyer after one.
Where's Ralph at? Hey, I might have messed this up. Oh, no. I'll try to figure this out here. I might have messed up here.
Couple technical issues here. 5-3, a nice sit out and switch attempt by Campoli. Good job by Moyer circling around behind. Campoli doing a nice job moving on the bottom. Moyer close to back.
We'll see.
He's got both arms barred now. It's a tight position here. 20 seconds left to go, second period. Second period ends, 4 back points for Moyer. It's 9-3, I believe. Yep.
And I'm back here now. We're 115 pounds. We have Tyrone's Garrett Campoli versus Hollidaysburg's Ashton Moyer. Ashton Moyer is up 9-3 after 2 periods. Team score is Hollidaysburg 11, Tyrone 4.
Campoli has Moyer on his back. He's going to pick up 3 back points. 9-6 score.
About 1:05 left here in the third period.
Campoli has a near arm barred. Now trying to chin back. Moyer reverses Campoli now. Picking up some back against Campoli.
About 40 seconds remaining here, third period.
Campoli now out of danger on his back. 20 seconds left to go, third period. Another 4 near fall. 15-6, I believe. Yep.
About 5 seconds remaining here. He's off the mat.
No back. 15-6 final.
And that's Ashton Moyer over Garrett Campoli of Tyrone. Now will make the score 15-4 in favor of Hollidaysburg. Now we're moving on to 122 pounds. For Tyrone's Logan Harris.
Hey, what's your name?
And for Hollidaysburg, we got Lucas Leitner.
Okay, you're good.
Once again, 122 pounds here. Hollidaysburg's leading the team score 15-4. We have Tyrone's Logan Harris and Hollidaysburg's Lucas Leitner.
Logan decidedly taller than Lucas.
Yeah, our next couple wrestlers should have good length.
Logan trying to lower his level a little bit now. Shrugged by attempt by Leitner. See if Logan can use that tie to create a shot here. There's a double leg shot. Nice in on deep.
Takedown. That's a takedown. About 30 seconds left here in the first period.
Logan looking for a half either side. He's got an arm bar actually on the left arm. Circles around, puts him on his back. Gonna run out of time here in the first period. 4-point near fall for Harris.
That'll make the score 7-0 in favor of Harris.
Harris defers. Leitner chooses the neutral position. There's that double leg shot again. Takes Leitner down right away.
3 more. Makes the score 10-0 in favor of Harris.
It's a deep half on Leitner.
4 more
Trying to
near
finish it
fall.
off here. See if Logan can tighten that up. Looks really close. There it is.
He gets the fall.
Fall in the second period.
That's 2 minutes. They're easy to figure out there.
Narrows the gap. Tyrone 10, Hollidaysburg 15.
Now we're moving on to 130 pounds. Representing Tyrone is
Maynard Snowburger.
right there.
Snowbird.
Representing Tyrone is Eli Johnson,
Snowbird.
and for
Maynard.
Hollidaysburg, Maynard Snowburger. Maynard Snowburger.
Must be a brother to Weiland. Wrestled earlier.
Eli Johnson went 3-0 last week.
Takedown by Snowburger. Shoots a half right away, but Eli does a good job getting that off. Gets up to his base, now trying to get to his feet. See if he can get free and get another start. Snowburger tying up that near arm. Now he bars up that near arm. Snowburger does a nice job tying up the opposite arm too, to take out any kind of a plant that Eli might have had. Now he has Eli in some trouble. 30 seconds left to go.
That's tight.
See if Eli can fight this off. 15
15
seconds.
seconds.
That's pretty tight at this point.
There you go.
Nice job by Eli coming out the other way. It's still the same move. Can't be a different move.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's just one set of.
Should be 1-4, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's just one set of fours. I didn't see whose choice it was. Did Eli choose neutral?
No, I'm not sure. I looked away too. Shoot.
It could have been their choice. They chose even. It was their choice. They chose even.
Neutral. He's saying their choice. They chose neutral.
Takedown by Snowburger. Makes the score 10-0.
We're here 130 pounds, second period. We have Maynard Snowburger up 10-0. About 45 seconds left in the second period.
There is the fall in the second period. Snowburger over Johnson. Snowburger from Hollidaysburg.
Makes it what, 10-21? So Hollidaysburg's up 21-10 in the team score.
Hey. Yeah. Noah Putt. Okay. Noah Putt.
Noah Putt. So we got here 138 pounds. We have Tyrone's Jet Hoover versus Hollidaysburg's Noah Putt.
Putt.
Putt. P-U-T-T. Yep.
Okay. Again, we're at the 138-pound weight class, junior high.
Hollidaysburg leading the duel 21-10. A minute left here in the first period.
Good shot attempt as Hoover snags the leg, picks it up. Let's see if he can finish it off here. He does. He with the trip. Picks up a three-point takedown. Nice job by Jet.
About 35 seconds here in the first period.
Jet controlling the near arm. Now he's trying to hook a far cradle up. Shoots a near half.
Ten seconds remaining.
Chops putt back down to the mat. Has a near arm bar. Now he's going for that far cradle once more.
After one, Tyrone's Jet Hoover up 3-0 over Hollidaysburg's Noah Putt.
Putt chooses the down position. Good sit out by Putt at the whistle. Nice job circling around behind for Hoover. Hoover lets him come out to the front now, facing him. Hoover hooking up a mixer. Has Putt on his back in some trouble. See if Jet can finish it. It's real close. There's the fall.
There you go. We got 1 minute, 55 seconds fall.
Nice job by Jet Hoover.
Oh, is it?
125.
125. So that makes the team score 21-16 in favor of Hollidaysburg.
Wilson's back in now.
So 145 pounds. Tyrone's Aiden Wilson gets the forfeit. Makes Phoenix Irwin. Phoenix Irwin.
What's the first name?
Phoenix.
Phoenix Irvin.
Phoenix. Yep.
Who's our kid?
So Irvin or Irwin?
Irwin.
Yeah. Who's our kid?
Oh no, actually Irvin.
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 Okay. The 155-pound weight class. Tyrone with his its second lead of the night.
What was our kid's name?
Caden Custom
Caden
Border.
with a good shot. Go off the edge of the mat.
So now we got it straight. We have Tyrone's Caden Custom Border versus Hollidaysburg's Phoenix Irvin, 155 pounds. Tyrone is leading yet, 22-21.
Shot attempt by Phoenix. Good sprawl by Custom Border. And Custom Border, a nice shot off of that. Picks up the three-point takedown. He's getting some back points now against Irvin. Picks up two near fall. Now he has a half Nelson on the near arm. That's tightening too. He's tightening it up right now, looking good. See if Caden can settle in and finish it off here. Now he picks up a cradle here. They haven't broken free, so it's still the same back points. It's a 4-point near fall added to that, so I think it's 9-0. Right.
Yep, 9-0. So after one period, Tyrone's Caden Custom Border up 9-0 over Hollidaysburg's Phoenix Irvin.
Custom Border chooses a neutral position after Hollidaysburg defers. You're in an ear-to-ear tie-up. Nice job on a duck under there by Caden. Picks up the three-point takedown.
Makes the score 12-0.
Nice job by Caden. Caden tries to hook up that far cradle. No back yet. Looking for a 45-degree angle here. Breaks free of that, but goes right into a near cradle now. He's got his head dug in the side of Irvin. Tries to take him over. Ooh. There he is picking up some back. Nothing yet, though.
About 25 seconds left here, second period.
Wow, Caden's going from one move to another move. Now they're back towards the center of the mat. There,
One,
Caden's
two.
picking up some back.
3. If he doesn't get the fall, it's a tech fall here.
To try to finish him off. See if we can get that extra bonus point with a pin here. It's real close, very close.
1 second remaining.
Runs out of time.
Caden will get the
4-point
tech
near
fall.
16-0.
That's 5 more points for Tyrone. So Tyrone has 27. Hollidaysburg 21. We're moving on to 170 pounds here. Looks like Gage Taylor for Tyrone, 170 pounds. I'm not seeing anybody for Hollidaysburg, so Gage Taylor will get the forfeit here, 170 pounds. That'll make the score 33-21 in favor of Tyrone. Moving on to 190 pounds.
Vince.
Height?
Yep.
Okay.
Vince Height.
Vince.
We have Vince Height for Hollidaysburg and Trey Brodzina for Tyrone here at 190 pounds. Junior high action. Tyrone leading the duel 33-21.
Quick takedown there by Height.
I do believe this is Trey Brodzina's first year wrestling. He's been doing a good job. No, they didn't give us a real lineup, no. No, they didn't give us anything.
Brodzina trying to fight off of his back.
Okay. We'll try to get you something, yeah.
There's the fall in the first period.
So that's Vince Height over Trey Brodzina here, 190 pounds. Got the fall. So Tyrone has 33. Hollidaysburg should have 27. Moving on to 210 pounds for Tyrone, Colton Walk.
Cooper Henry.
And for Hollidaysburg, Cooper Henry.
210?
Yep.
I'm looking, Hollidaysburg does have a 250 pounder, so
This match is
put some importance
Really
on this
important here,
match. Yeah, win here seals it for Tyrone.
once again, we're at 210 pounds. For Tyrone, it's Colton Walk. And for Hollidaysburg, we have Cooper Henry.
Morty have what Colton weighed in at tonight.
Give the weights.
Nah, they
No, he just has a picture of
Okay.
names and
weighed 175 at West Branch.
junior high.
I just always suggest that Colton gives up quite a bit of weight here. Colton goes into a bear hug.
Yeah, Colton has wrestled anywhere from 170 up to 210 this year.
Right. Henry does a nice job trying to get out of that bear hug. 47 seconds left to go, first period, no score. Important match here.
About 35 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Shrug by attempt there by Cooper Henry. Nice job by Colton backing out of it. Henry just a little bit taller than Colton.
Ten seconds remaining here, first period.
First period's going to end, no score.
Yeah, after one period here at 210, 0-0 score. Tyrone leading the duel 33-27. Tyrone doesn't have a 250 pounder. Looks like Hollidaysburg does. This match is extremely important for Tyrone to win this duel.
Walk chose the neutral position. Henry deferred, so it'll be his choice in the third period. Henry trying some underhooks. Colton doing a nice job keeping his arms and elbows down. It's kind of a collar-to-collar tie, both wrestlers. Again, a decided reach advantage by Henry. Henry does a nice job with the shrug by. Tries to circle behind Colton. Colton does a nice job fending that off. 45 seconds left to go, second period. Let's see if Colton can create some space and get a takedown. There's a shot attempt by Colton. Left his elbow up a little bit, so Henry was able to catch his near arm. Henry trying to jack up Colton. Colton does a nice job locking his arms and breaking free. 20 seconds left to go, second period. Go off the edge of the mat. 16 seconds. Still no score. We haven't seen a shot attempt at all from Henry yet. He has done a nice job with a couple shrug bys, and there's another shrug by. Good job by Colton. Gives up a takedown with 2 seconds left to go. That's a tough one there. Henry chooses the down position. Let's see if Colton can do something on the top.
I was just checking our live feed, make sure we're good. Looks like we're all good on the other end.
Good. Colton driving the near ankle, trying to get Henry flat. It's a nice job circling behind. Tries to hook up a cradle, and he does hook up a cradle. Gives up the reversal to Henry. There's the fall. Colton was so close to taking him to his back and picking up back points. Nice job by Colton, but Henry succeeds to get the fall.
Unfortunately, that's not good. Unfortunately, that fall, it ties the score up, and then Hollidaysburg has a 250-pounder. Will receive the forfeit. Roy Reed. That was Roy Reed for Hollidaysburg. And Hollidaysburg will win the duel by a score of 33-40.
I had 33-39.
39. You are. Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, they have 40, but
Yeah, they have 40 on the scoreboard, but the score should be 39-33 in favor of Hollidaysburg.
9204. Have that ticket number, bring your ticket back. The head table.
Mountain Dew or something.
Claim your prize.
Hey, was that going to be a copy of things or not?
probably be at least a half an hour till we begin the varsity. It's senior night, and so they will be recognizing the seniors this evening as well. I see a couple of varsity wrestlers just meandering out to the mat now. So we can go over the scorecard for the junior high match. Tyrone's junior high team falls to 13-6 with a tough defeat here. There was no match at 80, no match at 87, which we thought was advantageous for Tyrone since we didn't have those weights either. Van Allman, Carson, came out on top 17-9. He was actually trailing in that match. I have here 7-0, but fought his way back and won by a major decision 17-9. The 101-pound weight class, Mason Stevens worked a 18-3 tech fall over Nolan Harris. Stevens was very aggressive on the top position and scored several near fall points. The 108-pound weight class, again, we must still have an injury with Abram, I guess.
Abram Detweiler, a normal one.
Because Campoli bumped up to wrestle at 115-pound weight class, so we had a forfeit at 108, and that made the team score 11-4 in favor of Hollidaysburg. Then at the 115-pound weight class, major decision by Ashton Moyer. over Garrett Campoli, 15-6 final, making the team score 15-4. At the 122-pound weight class, Logan Harris with a big needed fall in the second period over Lucas Leitner, making the team score 15-10. At the 130-pound weight class, Maynard Snowberger came up with a second period fall over Eli Johnson, making the score, let's see here. I have mine backwards here. I had 21-10 then at that point in time, I think, in favor of Hollidaysburg. Anyway, then 138-pound weight class, Jet Hoover with a second period fall over Noah Putt. 145-pound weight class, Aiden Wilson of Tyrone received a forfeit. 155-pound weight class, Caden Custa-Border with a 16-0 tech fall over Phoenix Irvin in the second period. The 170-pound weight class, Gage Taylor for Tyrone received a forfeit. 190-pound weight class, Vince Height picked up a first period fall against Trey Brodzina. At the 210-pound weight class, Cooper Henry was able to reverse and turn Colton Walk in the third period and pick up the fall. I think that made the team score, I believe, 33-33.
Correct.
And then 250-pound weight class, Reed from Hollidaysburg picked up a forfeit. Tyrone with no entry there, making the final team score, I believe, 39-33 in favor of Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, we talked last week about the forfeits, and you said something you used to do was compare how many did we win over the other team, and then it looks like Hollidaysburg, even though there was some forfeits, and we benefited in some forfeits, but looks like actual contested matches, Hollidaysburg won 5 to our 4, and I didn't get to go to the scores, but they had a couple falls there that took the momentum their way. So unfortunately, Tyrone went 2-1 last week, and they started this week 0-1. But they've been wrestling well. They still have the winning record. They have a lot to be proud of. They wrestled hard, but yeah, Hollidaysburg was a better team tonight.
So I know that the varsity will be at the West Branch tournament this weekend, an individual tournament Friday
Correct.
and Saturday. Does the junior high have anything scheduled this weekend?
No, I believe the only thing they have is the after this is the Phillipsburg Duel.
And that's actually a couple of weeks. That's the first Wednesday in February.
For the junior high schedule, all I have is February 4th is the Phillipsburg Osceola Duel.
Okay. Which that's our last home meet, and mark that on your calendars. Plan to join us. It's a Wednesday evening. We're not used to doing Wednesday evenings, but that'll be, I'm sure, senior night. We'll recognize a couple seniors that we do have on the Tyrone varsity team. Of course, it'll be Kyle Scott's last action at home then, too. So you certainly want to come out and support Kyle, show him how much we've appreciated the 4 years he has committed to the program.
Is this the three-man crew here?
Yeah.
How are you?
So I saw some Tyrone wrestlers running prior to the junior high match. So I'm not sure if they were trying to make weights or what. So it'd be interesting to see what the lineup is here tonight.
Yeah, we had 3 wrestlers for varsity in and out of the lineup last week, so I'm not 100% sure. But I did see Tyler Connolly doing some laps prior to the match. I don't have Tyler seeing any action so far this year, but last year as a sophomore, he did go 2-8 at the 160-pound weight class. So our 160-pounder has been out, so we can kind of assume that maybe he will go at that weight here tonight.
I think I saw him, though, in street clothes, so maybe he didn't make that weight. Maybe he was trying to. Just hearing that he wasn't going to be available at 160. So, yeah, I don't I don't know that he made weight then. Tyler actually did have a great. Trying to think, was that at Penn Cambria that the JV matches,
Okay.
JV team wrestled too, and he placed at that JV tournament. I think he wrestled 6 or 7 times that day.
Okay.
Just an incredible amount of matches.
Yeah, the
Did
Panther
rather
Winter
well.
Classic, they did have a JV tournament. I didn't get the results for that, but yeah, we did have quite a few JV wrestlers participate in that tournament.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking over there. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's in a uniform or not. Right there he is.
He does have wrestling shoes on,
Right.
so
So maybe he did make weight then, which would be good. He's I think he's at 172, so he's been behind Mason the entire time.
now after Christmas they can weigh 162 pounds, so maybe
Right.
he can make that now. Jesse Parks was out all last week. I see him with his wrestling shoes on, so maybe that's a good sign.
Right.
Jonah Wickard, 114 pounds. He has his shoes on, ready to go. He missed one match last week due to a sickness.
So the wrestler warming up with Kyler Sahoni, do you know him at all?
That's Dylan Robinson.
Okay.
I
don't remember him. Did he start the year or?
He's been on the roster all year. I have not seen him have any action. I did see him at the Bellwood duel last week. He was with the team. He didn't wrestle. He played football. I'm familiar with him playing football. He's been a starter, I think, the last 2 seasons. But no, I have not seen him on the mat yet, so I'm not sure
Nice.
where he's planning to wrestle. I think I did hear last week that he weighed in maybe around 198 pounds, so a little heavier.
Okay. That provides another option up top then too. Right now we have Kyle Scott and Kyler Sahoni that weigh in, both of them at 189. We were looking at the match from last year, Hollidaysburg, and it looks like the only possible rematch is heavyweight, 285-pound weight class. Scott Payne last year pinned John Aiken. John's improved quite a bit from last year, though, too. Matter of fact, one of his earlier matches, he avenged a fall and ended up picking up a fall, I believe, or picking up a big win early on. So I'd like to see that rematch and see if John can take him the distance then, too, and see how that goes. It looks like the other ones are pretty well spread out. There's a possibility maybe if Haley Hunter wrestles that she would have a rematch against Connor Sidney. We'll just have to wait and see where they weighed in. And
a couple of these wrestlers did face each other this year. I did write that down at 127 pounds. Now I will say I did look. I believe it was 121 and 127 at the. You have the Central Mountain. I do believe they had 2 forfeits. Hollidaysburg had two forfeits at 127 and 133 pounds their last duel. So I'm not sure if they'll have anybody at that weight here tonight. But I will say at the Panther Winter Classic, our 127-pounder Cohen Gwen defeated Hollidaysburg Karina Parks by fall. That was actually the Laurel Highland tournament. And then at 145, Reese Rawlings defeated Hollidaysburg's Trenton Oswald 18-1,
okay.
And that was the Laurel Highland individual tournament. At 189 pounds, Kyle Scott defeated Hollidaysburg's Keegan Hewitt by a first period fall at the Laurel Highland tournament. I do believe there's one more here. Tanner Walk at 107 pounds lost to Connor Sidney 12-0 major at the Laurel Highlands. And then the last one I do have, Jonah Wicker lost at 114 pounds to Landon Krupka by fall.
So hopefully some of those rematches will be reversed this time.
So yeah, we had some go our way, some go their way. Hopefully for Tyrone, maybe we'll get those forfeits. We're looking for a win. I mean, it's been a while here
Right.
for Tyrone. I'm not sure. Do you know when the last win was for Tyrone here? Looks like January 6th. They defeated Penn Cambria
Oh, yeah.
53-24.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
your lineup.
All right. And we do have a lineup here. I'll get a picture here real quick.
I'm always hesitant to write them in, though.
I can turn my phone on here if you want when we get close there. You can see that.
Yeah, if they just follow that,
Yeah.
that's fine. But,
Yeah, I'll put it on there.
so we'll wait.
Thank you. I should have grabbed a snapshot of our roster as well to see if there's going to be any changes in weight or anything.
You hand me my bag, please.
Nope.
Any gum or anything? Any gum?
Now I'm going to drink this. Thank you. Give it a few minutes here. I'll run to the restroom here real quick.
I do like what Coach Q does for varsity. He weighs in all of the kids. I think it really makes you feel a part of the team at that point in time. Know that you're one of the possible options. I'm looking here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 kids that are dressed male and female for tonight's match. So it'll be interesting again to see what weight classes people had weighed in at, and hopefully we don't have any forfeits, and hopefully we'll match up pretty well against Hollidaysburg. Hollidaysburg coming in with a record of 3-4 on the years, just 7 dual meets. I think they've done some individual tournaments to make up some of their point totals. Tyrone coming in with a 2-12 record, 14 dual meets under their belt. Thank you. Again, it's senior night here at Hollidaysburg. So I would imagine in a short time they will clear the mat and do that recognition. If you're just tuning in, we are in between time. The junior high match ended, and then the varsity match yet to come. Varsity match, I'm sure, will get underway by 7. Junior high lost a tough one, 39-33, came down to the last couple of matches, but Hollidaysburg did prevail. kind of entertained here by Coach Q as he talks to some of his wrestlers out on the mat. If you can see on the top left-hand side of your screen, you see Mason Van Almen and Kyle Scott warming up with each other. That's what makes both of them pretty effective as wrestlers, being a good partner with each other. A lot of times when you go to the state tournament, there's another kid close to your weight class that has also made the state tournament. Just because as partners you can push each other throughout the year. So that's good, I know, for Mason, and good for Kyle too. I haven't heard any strategy yet, but Coach Q seems to be talking with quite a few of the wrestlers.
No, I didn't catch any strategy, but we will have one exhibition match.
Oh, good.
At 145 pounds, we'll have 145 pounds, we'll have Tyrone's Bristly Shaw versus Hollidaysburg's, it's like Skyly Parks.
So it's, what is it, Bristly, you say?
Yep. Bristly Shaw. And then we'll have Skyly Parks. That will be before the match.
So I can't tell with names anymore who's boys and who's girls.
It'll be girls.
Obviously, Bristly is. You think Skyly is too?
It's two
Okay.
females, yes.
All right, good. That's when I knew I was getting too old, directing a week of camp. Got to a point in time where you get a registration form and there would be a name, and I had no idea if they were male or female then, just because of their names.
Yeah, well, on the PA wrestling, it does give you a little bit of like a female picture with longer hair, so it does give you a little bit of a clue, because sometimes looking at the name, you're not 100% sure.
Yeah, longer hair is not always a cue though either.
No, but they have a little picture on that PA wrestling. It's you can tell the guys. It's
Oh,
hair.
You're saying like
on the
they
PA
have a
wrestling, they have a little
icon.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Because sometimes, week to week, we're going through these lineups, seeing who we're going to face, and I look at a name, and I'll be surprised sometimes to see that it's
Right.
not who I thought it was going to be.
Stand up a couple moments while I can.
Yeah, we're here about 12 minutes out. I'm Steve Johnson. I'm with Jay Jones. We're here at the Hollidaysburg High School Gymnasium as the Golden Eagles get ready for their 15th goal meet of the season. Tonight, the Golden Eagles take on the Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers, located in Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, Blair County. This will be the 8th straight meeting between these two squads, who both reside in the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference. Your Golden Eagles hold a 5-2 record over the Golden Tigers over the last 7 seasons. The Golden Tigers defeated the Golden Eagles last season by a score of 51-20. The Tyrone Golden Eagles coming to the duel with a record of 2 wins and 12 losses. Tyrone is coming off a 37-36 defeat to the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils last Thursday. Tyrone and Bellwood Annis were tied after 13 bouts. The Blue Devils won 7 of the 13 bouts and was awarded the victory based on criteria. For Hollidaysburg, the Golden Tigers are 3-4 in the season. The Golden Tigers are coming off of a 51-19 loss over Central Mountain this past Friday. Tyrone is under the direction of Quentin Wright, now in his 5th year at the helm of the Golden Eagles. His overall record at Tyrone stands at 37 wins and 50 losses. Hollidaysburg is led by Christian Haar, who is now in his ninth season. Haar?
Yeah, Christian Haar.
Christian Haar, who is now in his ninth season as the Golden Tigers head coach. His record with Hollidaysburg stands at 33 wins and 77 losses. Last season, under the leadership of Coach Haar, the Lions finished 6th in the AAA District 6 championships, 37th in the AAA West region, and I don't believe any of their wrestlers qualified for states last season.
Yeah, you mentioned the last wrestling match that Tyrone had. That was a tough one to swallow. It really was a kind of a nice night because we started that day with the elementary wrestling, 25
25 bouts,
matches. And that was just entertaining, but also encouraging to see that many kids for both teams. And then followed that, the junior high won that match last week. And then varsity just fell behind so far very early on and fought their way back with a couple forfeits towards the end, and then really set up the dramatic fall by John Aiken at the 250-pound weight class. And then it came down to criteria. The match ended up tied. I think it was 36-36. And that's when they gather at the table and walk through each of the criteria just to see who it is that would have won that match. So I think it was criteria 4. But the first, it's a little bit deceiving because the first 3 criteria have to do with penalty points awarded to a team. Or I should say penalty points taken off of a team score, whether it was because of something done in the bout or by one of the wrestlers or by one of the coaches. So that's the first 3 criteria, has to do with team points deducted. But then the 4th criteria was number of matches won with 13 weight classes. It was a 7-6 in favor of Bellwood Annis, and so they were declared the victor. Awarded a point, 37, to make it 37-36 final. It's always a bitter one when it's your rival, even more so. We've rarely tasted defeat against Bellwood. Kudos to Bellwood. Their program really took a hit recently. I'm sure most every folks in this area certainly know some of the headlines that have been there, but they've really begun to bounce back, and I'm encouraged by that. As a neighbor to them, but you never want to lose to your rival, though.
Yeah, common opponents. I'm looking at the. Well, first off, let me go to the conference standings. Tyrone and Hollidaysburg are in the same section of Laurel Highlands. Hollidaysburg is 2-3 in the conference, and Tyrone sits at 1-4 in the conference. Hollidaysburg did wrestle Bellwood a few weeks ago. They wrestled Bellwood January 13th, and they beat the Blue Devils 47-15. They lost to Bedford. We lost to Bedford. They beat Northern Bedford by a little bit bigger score than we did. They won 66-6. We beat Northern Bedford 59-18, so pretty close there. Penn Cambria, they beat Penn Cambria 60-18. We beat them 53-24.
Chestnut Ridge.
Chestnut Ridge, I mean that's where they at there.
I'm sorry, I was looking at our Chestnut Ridge.
They lost to Chestnut Ridge 58-12. We lost to them 57-18. At the Panther Holiday Classic, they finished 18th out of 56 teams. We finished 22nd out of the 56 team field. And at Laurel Highlands, they finished one spot ahead of us, finished at 9th, and we finished 10th. And that's the Hollidaysburg varsity running out in the mat right there.
And they have 10 wrestlers dressed. And if one of them's exhibition, that means they have 9 tonight then. So Again, it is senior night here, so I imagine we're going to take a moment in time to recognize the senior wrestlers and probably the senior cheerleaders as well. Oh, they have 10 wrestlers. Maybe the other ones are seniors then, too.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep, I'm sure
Looking at their roster, I felt like they had a little bit more than 10
Right.
wrestlers.
Good evening and welcome to the Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, I imagine they're seniors. And I see them at the doorway now.
Yeah, I have 15 wrestlers that saw action so far this year.
First, we have Hayden Fry. He is escorted by his parents, Teresa and Dale Fry. He is 17 and wrestling at 152 pounds. His favorite food is Eggs Benedict. His hobbies are going to the gym and hanging out with friends. He has been wrestling for 5 years. His future plans are to go to trade school for welding. His favorite wrestling memory is in 10th grade, Mitchell Baroner made him sleep on an air mattress with a towel for a blanket. His advice to young wrestlers is to listen to your coaches and stick with it, even if it's hard. Next, we have Skyly Parks. She is escorted by her mom, Tiffany Kaminsky, and stepdad, Matthew Deal. She is 17 and wrestling at 145 pounds. Her favorite food is tacos. Her hobbies are being outside and spending time with her family. She has wrestled for 4 years. Her future plans are to work with students in an educational setting. Her favorite wrestling memory is in 10th grade at the IUP tournament. All 3 managers were in a singlet posing. Her advice to young wrestlers is to work hard every day, and when practice gets hard, take it one day at a time. Next, we have senior Braden Sidney. He is the team captain, escorted by his parents, Jared and Lauren Sidney. He's 17 and wrestling at 121 pounds. His favorite food is sushi. His hobbies are hunting, fishing, and weightlifting. He has wrestled for 12 years. His future plans are to attend college, major in biology, and then he plans to attend medical school. His favorite wrestling memory is going out to eat with the team. His advice to young wrestlers is to always work hard, even when no one is watching. Our final senior to meet is Taylor Weimer, our team manager. She is escorted by Mom Avelia Weimer. She's 17 and her favorite food is ice cream. She has baking as her favorite hobby and has been managing the team for 3 years. Her future plans are to attend college for neurology and become a neurologist. Her favorite wrestling memory is being able to create such strong friendships within the team. Let's please give our seniors one round of applause.
Senior recognition here tonight at Hollidaysburg. Try to get a photo op here. Steve, we were set up really nice here tonight. We got the cushioned seats. We're right here at the scorer's table.
I believe Ralph Van Almen called ahead.
I actually sent an email.
And
So, yeah.
and set us up
Yep.
with this.
Yeah,
I'm giving Ralph all the credit.
What's funny is we're just learning how to put all of this together, and then it's the end of the season. But we'll be even more ready for next year then. We're still looking at some possibilities yet. We, of course, will have the match on Wednesday, first Wednesday in January. I'm sorry, first Wednesday in February, the home match against PO. But I'm sure Ralph will have some updates this weekend at West Branch, too. Postseason, we're not quite sure
Before
yet.
we begin tonight's introductions, please rise as you are able
National
for the
anthem.
playing of our national anthem.
hope you were singing into the microphone there, so everybody at home could hear. We starting at 107. We are starting at 107 after this exhibition match here.
No, you're good. You need to, you're good. You got it.
So we will have one exhibition match here before we
You're good.
get started here. 145 pounds with Skyly Parks for Hollidaysburg and Brisley Shaw for Tyrone. Once again here at high school, 2-minute periods now.
It's good to see the girls be able to compete against other girls. Our girls have really been overmatched much of the year. Because we don't have a girls team, the girls are not able to wrestle in, and because they wrestle with the guys, they're not able to wrestle in girls tournaments, which is interesting. I think that rule really needs to be changed. Parks with a takedown leads early against Brisley Shaw for Tyrone.
And maybe you're more familiar with it, Jay, but because a varsity team, they get so many points they can use. And when they enter into a tournament, that's like points that they use. And and if they enter into a separate girls tournament, that takes away from the points because they all have to wrestle together. So if the girls wrestle, they can wrestle in a boys tournament. They just can't wrestle in a separate girls tournament because that will use the points for the team.
Is that how it is? And I wasn't
Yes.
sure if it was that or because they do wrestle with the guys that they're ineligible to wrestle against the females.
No, they could wrestle in a girls tournament,
Okay.
but that would take away
I
from
got
the
you.
guys' points
makes
that they can
sense.
use.
Yeah, that makes sense. Parks trying to control the near arm of Shaw.
And in postseason is separate. So when they go on to the postseason, they will wrestle with girls.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, that's more than I knew then. Thanks, Steve.
I'm learning.
Steve Johnson, Jay Jones here. We're just beginning action at the varsity level. Exhibition match, Brisley Shaw from Tyrone against Skyly Parks from Hollidaysburg. First period ends 3-0 in favor of Parks from Hollidaysburg.
Now at the Panther Holiday Classic, there was the JV tournament. I do know some of the girls did participate, but for me, this is the first time seeing Brisley Shaw on a mat here.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen her this year either. Parks actually chose the neutral position. Let's see if Brisley can work on a takedown here. Parks from Hollidaysburg doing a nice job controlling her arm, trying to open up some kind of a shot.
We're here, Tyrone versus Hollidaysburg, exhibition match. Brisley Shaw of Tyrone and Skyly Parks of Hollidaysburg.
There's a shot attempt by Parks.
Fireman's carry.
She does take Shaw down. Another 3-point takedown. 6-0. Shaw trying to come out the back door. She's got the leg of Parks. Parks with a nice crossface though and get her leg free.
45 seconds remaining here in the second period of this exhibition match. Hollidaysburg Skyly Parks, a 6-0 lead here in the second.
Parks does a nice job keeping Shaw broken down to the mat. 20 seconds left to go, second period. See if Shaw can get up and get a score here.
With 3 seconds remaining in the second period, Skyly Parks with the fall in this exhibition match over Tyrone's Bristly Shaw.
We're going to do introductions at this point in time.
You know who was at 107?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hollidaysburg Golf Activities. Tonight's match.
Tyrone or
Golden Eagles of Tyrone and your Hollidaysburg area Golden Tigers.
either Haley Hunter
Tonight.
or Tanner Wall.
We present everybody
Oh, that wasn't a
107
Yeah,
for the
that
Golden
was
Eagles.
Exhibition.
Who
Yeah.
who?
Haley Hunter and Tanner Walk.
What's her name? Skyly
And for the Golden
Parks.
Tigers, Connor Sidney.
Skyly Parks in
Bristly Shaw.
At 114 for the Golden Eagles, Joe Wicker. And for the Golden Tigers, Landon Krupka. At 121 for the Golden Eagles, Riley Hartster and Brooklyn Velaz. And for the Golden Tigers, Brayton Sidney. At 133 for the Golden Eagles, Jesse Parks, Braden Sane, and Parker Wilson. At 139 for the Golden Eagles, Colton Fry.
All right,
And
thank you.
for and your Golden Tigers, Caleb Dietrich. I'm going to go back one. I skipped a weight. At 127 for the Golden Tigers, Karina Parks. At 145 for the Golden Eagles, Reese Rawlings and Bristly Shaw. For the Golden Tigers, Trenton Oswald and Skyly Parks. At 152 for the Golden Eagles, William Hoffman and Miles Weber. For the Golden Tigers, Caitlin Fry. At 160 for the Golden Tigers, Tyler Rogers. At 172 for the Golden Eagles, Tyler Connolly, Dominic Plumel, Mason Ullman, and Violet Weaver. One of them will take on Blake Kennedy. At 189 for your Golden Eagles, Kyle Scott or Kyler Sahoney will wrestle Keegan Hewitt. At 215 for the Golden Eagles, Dylan Robinson. And for the Golden Tigers, Rocco Gashotti. At 285 for the Golden Eagles, John Eakin will wrestle the Golden Tigers, Scott Payne. Captains to the center of the mat.
So there you heard the lineups. Could be some juggling here and there, especially some of the weight classes that didn't have somebody introduced.
Yeah, I expect some strategy here. They can, how many wrestlers we have here? 1, 2, 3.
Tyrone won the toss, so let's hope that bodes well for them.
Hollidaysburg has the 13 wrestlers, so they have some room for strategy here.
We are starting at 7, is that right?
Guys told 107 here. We got Tanner Walk for Tyrone.
Tanner Walk, Connor Sidney.
And Connor Sidney for Hollidaysburg.
So again, Steve shared earlier it was a rematch here.
Yeah, we have Tanner Walk for Tyrone. He's a freshman, 19-12 on the season. Connor Sidney, a sophomore, 17-10 on the season. Connor did beat Tanner Walk earlier in the year at the Laurel Highland tournament.
Tanner with a nice throw-by attempt and then goes into the leg of Sidney. Sidney doing a nice job defending that. No points awarded yet. And there is a 3-point takedown for Sidney.
Yeah, I have Connor Sidney beating Tanner Walk 12-0 here earlier this month.
Sidney trying to control that near arm of Walk.
We're down to 1 minute remaining here in the first period.
Tanner trying to get back up to his base. 40 seconds left to go, first period.
Our first bout of the evening, 107 pounds. Tyrone's Tanner Walk facing Hollidaysburg Connor Sidney.
Not sure who he was saying move to there. Because the top guy is really riding parallel is what we would call it.
Down about 10 seconds here, first period.
Tanner doing a nice job fighting off anything here.
After one period, we have Connor Sidney of Hollidaysburg leading 3-0.
Okay, Tanner deferred, and Connor chose the down position. See what Tanner can do on the top.
Caution green.
Sidney. Sidney able to catch up with the ankle of Tanner. Tanner trying to throw legs in and now trying to come out the back. Nice job by Tanner scooting his hips. See if he can get on top. Now he has the leg in the top position. Trying to power half on Sidney. Good job that time by Tanner. Sidney tries to get the hip of Walk to the mat.
About a minute 15 remaining here in the second period. Sidney with a reversal.
Yeah, it was a reversal and he caught Tanner's arm, but fortunately Tanner was able to get his arm out of there. So it's just a reversal by Sidney.
Makes the score 5-0 in favor of Sidney. Here, second period, about 54 seconds remaining.
See if Tanner can score here in the second period.
Sidney looking for near fall.
He's got the arm bar and trying like a tilt. 18 seconds. Still nothing yet. Nice job by Tanner fighting it off. We have two officials working the mat again. This is the junior high official.
And after two periods, Hollidaysburg Sidney up 5-0 over Tyrone's Tanner Walk.
Tanner chooses the neutral position. Tanner had a nice shot in the first period. Let's see if he can repeat that, but finish it off this time. There's a shot attempt by Sidney in on the legs of Walk. Tries to elevate, walk trying to come out the back door. It's got the ankle of Sydney preventing him from getting that takedown. No points yet, again, because there you go. It's a potentially dangerous situation, so we're still in the neutral position. No points awarded.
Got 1 minute, 22 seconds remaining, third period. Hollidaysburg Sydney up 5-0 over Tyrone's Tanner Walk. It's the first bout of the night, 107 pounds. Team score 0-0.
Sydney able to snag the leg of Walk. Walk trying their best to defend it. Sydney now is awarded the 3-point takedown.
That makes the score 8-0 in favor of Sydney. That's major decision territory.
Let's see if Tanner can break out for at least a point here. Sydney controlling the near arm. Good tight waist. Flattens Walk to the mat. 30 seconds left to go. Again, 8-0 in favor of Connor Sydney from Hollidaysburg.
25 seconds remaining, third period. Once again, they did face earlier this month, and Sydney got the major decision then as well.
5 seconds left to go. That's going to be the final.
That will be the final. Hollidaysburg's Connor Sydney with the major decision, 8-0 over Tyrone's Tanner Walk. That's the first bout of the night, 107 pounds. Hollidaysburg takes the team lead, 4-0.
This is Landon
Krupka
versus Jonah Wicker.
Here at 114 pounds. Hollidaysburg leading the duel, 4-0.
Now wrestling at 114. The Golden Eagles, Jonah Wicker.
Krupka with the quick takedown here.
Landon Krupka.
Krupka up 3-0 over Tyrone's Wicker.
Good sit out by Wicker, turns in, gets a 1-point escape. Krupka right in on the leg. Kind of a barrel roll here on
Wicker.
Picks up the 3-point takedown.
It's
two quick
reverse,
back points.
I'm just doing near fall. Yeah, my bad. Yep, 3-point takedown, 2 near fall. Makes the score 8-1, Krupka.
I think he hasn't awarded the 2 yet, so the same move. Krupka takes Wicker to his back. It's a 4-point near fall if Wicker can get 3. Krupka has him in some danger, though. Shoots a deep half on Wicker.
25 seconds remaining in the first period.
Oh, it's tight. Krupka picks up the first period fall against Jonah Wicker of Tyrone.
That makes the team score 10-0 in favor of Hollidaysburg. Then we're moving on to 121 pounds with Tyrone's Brooklyn Velos and Hollidaysburg Braden Sydney.
This is who? Velos.
Brooklyn Velos.
Yep.
And Hollidaysburg's Braden Sydney, 121 pounds.
Now wrestling at 121.
Quick 3-point takedown by Braden Sydney.
Your Golden Tigers, Braden Sydney.
Sydney hooks up a cradle as Vila's in some trouble on her back. Sydney trying to adjust to pick up the fall. Vila's doing our best to try to fight out of it, but there is the fall.
And Sydney gets the fall at 37 seconds. That makes the team score 16-0 in favor of Hollidaysburg. Moving on to 127 pounds. We have for
Karina.
Riley Harpster.
Okay. No, hey, hold on.
we have Karina Parks for Hollidaysburg and
Riley Harpster.
Riley Harpster for Tyrone.
Now wrestling at 127. For the Gold Eagle, Riley Hartsburg.
Karina Parks with the takedown.
Karina Parks.
Quick takedown. There's
Parks with a
a
near
deep
fall.
half. Has Harpster on her back. And there's the quick fall. Karina Parks of Hollidaysburg with a fall over Riley Harpster. That's at the 127-pound weight class. Makes the score 22-0 in favor of Hollidaysburg.
22-0, yep. 133 pounds. Got Tyrone's Jesse Parks.
I believe he's going to receive a
And Jesse Parks receives a forfeit. I give 6 points to Tyrone. Hollidaysburg leads 22-6 after that forfeit. Now 139 pounds.
39, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 39.
We have Colton Fry for Tyrone.
Who is this from Hollidaysburg?
Here for Hollidaysburg.
What's the guy's name?
Is it Dietrich? Caleb Dietrich.
Yep, Caleb Dietrich.
It's a big match here at 139.
For the Gold Eagles.
See if Tyrone can get some momentum going here.
Hollidaysburg Tigers. Caleb Dietrich.
Yeah, 139 pounds. We have sophomore Colton Fry. I'm 6-16 on the year. Going against sophomore Caleb Dietrich, 8-12 on the season. So kind of similar records here.
Yeah, I'd love to see Colton with a win here. Boost his confidence level a little bit then too. He's been in several of his matches this year.
Jesse Parks for the Gold Eagles.
It's a good shot by Colton. Dietrich fends it off. Gets underneath the arm of Colton Fry. It's important for Colton to keep his elbow down.
Stalemate, 52 seconds here remaining in the first period. If you're just joining us, Tyrone trailing 22-6 to Hollidaysburg. For 139 pounds, Tyrone's Colton Fry versus Caleb Dietrich of Hollidaysburg.
First period, 30 seconds left to go. Collar tie both wrestlers. It's almost too close a collar tie for either of them really to get free. Fry with a headlock attempt. Wow, close there. Close to the edge of the mat. They go out of bounds, though, with no points awarded. 13 seconds left to go.
Colton putting up a good fight here. Dietrich gets takedown.
That's
Short
tough.
time takedown, yep.
Yep, that's tough to give up a takedown there with 3 seconds left to go.
After one period, we have Dietrich up 3-0 over Tyrone's Colton Fry. Here at 139 pounds.
Dietrich deferred. Fry chose a neutral position. Apparently a little more confidence on his feet. Shot attempt by both wrestlers. Dietrich with a little bit more motion right now than Fry. See if Fry can use that collar tie for some kind of a setup for a shot. Front headlock, trying to circle around to get the ankle is Fry. Dietrich adjusting and getting in deep on Fry's leg. Takes Fry down to the mat, picks up a 3-point takedown.
Makes the score 6-0 in favor of Dietrich here in the second period, about a minute remaining. You're 139 pounds. Once again, Hollidaysburg leading the team score 22-6.
It's kind of a situation we've dealt with before where we fall behind too far too early. The strength of our lineup is not our lightweights as much as it is our heavier weights.
Yeah, the middleweights have been a struggle here all season for us.
20 seconds left to go, 6-0 in favor of Dietrich of Hollidaysburg over Fry. Now he has a half Nelson in. Got a 1 count.
10 seconds remaining here, second period. Getting the count. And Caleb Dietrich gets the fall here. 3 seconds remaining in the second period. That's going to make the score 28-6 in favor of Hollidaysburg.
Again, tough giving up the takedown in the first period at the end, and tough giving up the fall at the end of the second period as well.
We have Trenton Oswald for Hollidaysburg and Reese Rawlings for Tyrone. Reese Rawlings, a sophomore, 11-15 on the season. Trenton Oswald, 8-12 on the season.
Now representing 145. Gold Eagles. Rawlings.
Now we can.
Trenton Oswald.
Oswald takes a 3-0 lead here. Oswald did defeat Reese 18-1 at the LHAC tournament.
We have a technical violation, a full Nelson on Oswald. Awards a point to Rawlings. Rawlings still in the down position. Rawlings is a dangerous wrestler as far as big moves, looking for big moves all the time.
Yeah, he can throw you.
Like that. Picks up a reversal there. Almost puts Oswald to his back.
That makes the score 3-3. Here, first period, about a minute 10 left remaining.
Rawlings has a leg in and a far half. Trying to use that, looking to his coaches to find some instructions. They say throw both legs in. Now he has that power half. Nice job by Reese. Let's see if he can get some back points out of this. He readjusts, goes to a full Nelson or a half Nelson. Does pick up a 4-point near fall. Let's see if he can adjust to maybe pick up the fall here.
That would be big. We could use that.
Get off your knees, Reese. Good good bridge that time by Oswald.
30 seconds left here in the first period.
Reese needs to finish him off here. He goes into a headlock position, see if he can get Oswald in a little bit more of a pinning combination. There,
Looks
it's
like
there. It's very close.
Looks like he's like
14 seconds left to go. Let's finish him off. Reese, come on, pick that up. Rode this at this point in time. Pick up the head. Runs out of time in the first period.
after the first period, Reese Rawlings up 7-3 over Trenton Oswald of Hollidaysburg. We're here at 145 pounds.
Rawlings defers. Oswald chooses the neutral position. Comes charging in on Rawlings.
Getting a little physical out there. I don't think the referee liked it.
Okay. Referee having a little conversation
Yeah, I
with
can
them.
hear them slapping each other out there. Two on one.
Oh, nice job by Reese
Byron's
going into the
carrying
leg
out.
of Oswald. Barrel roll and has Oswald on his back. Now going
Reese
into a
looking for the
headlock
fall.
position once more.
Minute 30 left here. Long time.
It's a long time to bridge then, too. Let's see if Rawlings can tighten it up. He goes into his headlock, just like he ended the first period. Hear some of the fans in the stands say, lift up on the head. There he's trying to get that fall. It's got to be close. Reese trying to get the arm down. Just kind of a little bit of an awkward headlock right now. There he goes. That's a better headlock attempt.
1 minute left.
There are fans trying to urge him on. It's real close. See if Reese can finish him off. Wow. Reese trying to flatten him out. Knock his legs out from under him.
We're here 145 pounds. 30 minutes left in the second period. Reese Rawlings up 10-3.
Reese puts both legs on top. Going into that headlock. Trying to pick up the fall. I don't know how
Yeah, it looks like
Oswald is doing it. That's a long time. There we go. Now that's the headlock that Reese wants.
5 seconds left here in the second period.
Wow.
4 near fall. Make a score 14-3 in favor of Reese Rawlings.
Rawlings like, what more do I need to do there?
He held that for a long time there.
Rawlings is choosing the neutral position to begin the third. He's ahead 14-3.
Yeah, we're here at 145 pounds. Tyrone's Reese Rawlings
It's a
and
good shot attempt.
Oswald of Hollidaysburg.
Nice job by Reese.
Another takedown.
That's 17-3 right now. Throws the legs in, goes into a power half. See if he can pick up back, maybe even finish it off with a pin. The extra point would be great for the team.
There he has 2 near fall.
Nice
3.
job by Reese trying to adjust here into a fall.
If he doesn't get
He
the
already
fall,
has the tech.
he'll get the tech fall.
I will be incredibly amazed if Oswald survives this period.
He was on his back by 1:40 last period.
Oh, there it is.
Reese Rawlings with a tech fall here, 145 pounds over Hollidaysburg's Trenton Oswald.
Caden Fry.
The team score now is 28-11. Right? Is that? They didn't adjust it yet there. They didn't change the score yet. You got 28-11 yet?
28-11, yes.
Now we're moving on to 152 pounds. We have Tyrone's Miles Weber, senior, 3-10 on the year. And then we have Caden Fry of Hollidaysburg.
Yep.
Caden Fry of Hollidaysburg is a senior, 2-9 on the year.
Weber with
Weber,
a 3-point
takedown.
Nice job by Miles. Throws the legs in. Trying to work a power half in. Staying underneath the
Now
arms.
wrestling at 152. Miles Weber from the Golden Eagles and the Golden Tigers. Caden Fry.
I think it was a slam. It wasn't an intentional kind of thing, but
So the technical violation there, we got Caden Fry with it, or no,
Weber gets a point there.
Weber gets the point.
Yep. It
So
was a
4-0
illegal
in
slam
favor of
on,
Weber.
Fry's part. Caden Fry is a senior, 2-9 on the year. And Hoffman 0-4.
This is Miles Weber. 3
Oh, I'm
3-10, Miles Weber.
Hoffman's probably due next. Fry picks up an escape. Back in the neutral position. 4-1 in favor of Weber.
Fry takedown.
Fry picks up the takedown.
Ties it up 4-4 here, 152 pounds.
Nice roll by
Weber with the escape.
Weber picks up a 1-point escape.
Makes the score 5-4 in favor of Tyrone's Weber.
See if Weber can pick up another takedown like he began the match. .30 seconds left to go, first period.
Hollidaysburg leading the team score 28-11.
Nice job. I don't think he awarded a takedown there to Fry, but Weber was able to continue to follow through. Well, maybe they did.
They got the score 9-7. Favor Tyrone's
All
Weber.
right, so it was a takedown awarded to Fry, and then a reversal on Weber's part.
Mm.
9-7 Weber. I didn't see whose choice it was there.
I missed it too.
There's maybe for
Weber choose neutral.
Oh.
Fry sneaks around behind Weber, brings him down to the mat. Now picking up some back points. Let's see if Weber can fight this off. He's wrestled well so far. Nice job getting off his back. He does give up a 4-point near fall. Wow, this is a wild
Yeah, they
one.
have a score, 14-11? Yeah, Caden Fry, 14-11 over Tyrone Miles Weber, 152 pounds.
Wow, this is a wild one. Weber does a nice job bringing Fry down to the mat. Fry flat on his belly. Weber looking for some way to turn him over.
1 minute remaining here, second period.
Controlling both wrists. Now goes into a cross-face cradle. Loses that arm, though. Does try to hook up a cradle.
And it locked up.
Weber turns Fry on his back. Is getting a back count. He's got a 4-point near fall if he doesn't pin him. He's trying to adjust accordingly. That's close. Looks like the inside shoulder of Fry is still up a little bit. Weber trying to make the adjustment. Take it back down to the belly. There's a 4-point near fall.
Makes the score 15-14. Miles Weber in the lead. 3 seconds remaining here.
Wow.
So after 2 periods, Tyrone's Miles Weber is leading 15-14 over Hollidaysburg's Caden Fry.
It's Fry's choice. He chooses a neutral position. Wow, what a gutty effort here on both parts.
After all that, Miles Weber, 1-point lead.
Weber drops in on the leg of Fry. Oh! Fry was underneath the arm of Weber trying to take him over, but Weber does a great job
18-14.
putting him to
Weber
his
in the
back,
lead.
trying to adjust accordingly. Illegal headlock! Illegal headlock! Looked like an illegal headlock at first. Wow.
After all that,
That was a
Caden
wild
Fry
one.
gets the fall in the third period.
I saw an illegal headlock.
Hollidaysburg in the lead, 34-11. Moving on to 160 pounds, we have Tyrone's William Hoffman and Hollidaysburg's Tyler Rogers. We have sophomore William Hoffman of Tyrone, 0-4 on the season. Hollidaysburg's Tyler Rogers, he is 10-13 on the year. Tyler Rogers, a junior.
Picks up another takedown. It's early 6-1 in favor of Rogers. Rogers all over Hoffman.
Now wrestling for the Golden Eagles, William Hoffman from the Golden Tigers.
Yeah, William Hoffman looking for his first win of the year here.
Rogers lets Hoffman up, 6-2. Another double leg takes Rogers or takes Hoffman right down.
We have Tyler Rogers in it with the lead, 9-2 over Tyrone's Hoffman. Hollidaysburg leading the duel, 34-11. We're 160 pounds. We speculated earlier that Tyler Conley might be trying to wrestle 160. We saw him running before the
Yeah, he must not have made 160 then, I'm assuming. They introduced him at a 172, I believe.
Okay. And Tyler Rogers with the first period fall. That'll extend Hollidaysburg's lead, 40-11. Now to 172 pounds, we have Tyrone's Mason Van Almen and Hollidaysburg's Blake Kennedy.
Should be a good match.
Yeah, we have
Kennedy
Mason
16-9 on the year.
Yep, I have Mason Van Almen, sophomore, 23-6 in the season.
Now wrestling for
Blake Kennedy, junior,
Mason
16-9 on the season.
For the Golden Tigers, Blake Kennedy.
I'm not sure if they faced each other yet this year. No, I don't have anything on that.
No, I don't think so. Barrel roll attempt by Kennedy. Mason does a nice job defending it. And one of the things I've said to Mason is to try to be a little more offensive on his feet. His ideal position is the top position. He loves that.
Ride, the leg ride.
Right. It's a shot attempt by Kennedy. Nice defense by Mason. See if he can do something with the underhooks.
We're here at 172 pounds, about 1:05 left here in the first period. Tyrone's Mason Van Almen, Hollidaysburg's Blake Kennedy.
A little too far out for the shot there by Mason. Has that near arm tied up. Now goes into a Merkel position, circles around behind. Should be 2 or 3, I mean. Yep, there we go. 3-point takedown for Van Almen. They go off the edge of the mat.
38 seconds remaining here in the first period.
3-0 Van Almen over Kennedy. Wow. At the Wilson, Kennedy gets some height and is able to dump Mason.
Makes the score 3-2 in favor of Van Almen.
Kennedy bars that near arm, ties that near arm up, trying to get him into a tilt position. Even from the standing position, nice job by Mason fighting it off.
17 seconds remaining here in the first period.
See if Mason can score here before the end of the first. Mason to his feet. Kennedy trying to bring him back down. Drops to the ankles. He only has a certain amount of time on the ankles, or he does give up a stall warning there.
So after one period, Van Almen leads 3-2.
Mason's choice, he defers. Kennedy chooses the down position.
Hollidaysburg leading the team score 40-11 here at 172 pounds.
Mason throws the legs in. Tries to go into a power half. Mason close to getting some back points here.
50-50 number is 66, 94, 65. Once again, the number is 66, 94, 65. You can pick your winning cup out in the concession stand.
Mason with a great high half now, power half. Picks up his 4-point back.
Makes the score 7-2 favor of Van Almen here. Second period, minute 5 left.
Goes right back into that power half. Has Kennedy on his back. That's a painful position, I can tell you that right now.
4 more near fall there.
Mason trying to finish it off now. 50 seconds.
Makes the score 11-2 in favor of Van Almen.
One of the notes I had a little bit earlier was that Mason is the leader in the team in falls with 12. As a matter of fact, out of his 23 wins, 22 of them are for bonus points this year. And a really good job for the team picking up bonus points. And a little bit high here. 10 seconds left to go. Mason trying to adjust accordingly.
5
his
seconds.
long legs tied up.
After 2 periods, Van Almen leads 11-2 over Hollidaysburg's Blake Kennedy.
Van Almen's choice, he chooses the top position. Not really a surprise there. To whistle, Van Almen waiting for Kennedy to move. Tries to sneak a leg in. Kennedy balled up here a little bit. Kennedy gets to his feet. Trying to face Van Almen. Van Almen tying up the far ankle. Minute and a half left to go, third period.
Once again, we're here at 172 pounds. We have Tyrone's Mason Van Almen, Hollidaysburg's Blake Kennedy. Van Almen leads 11-2, third period, minute 28 remaining. Hollidaysburg's leading the duel 40-11.
At the whistle, Van Almen waiting really for Kennedy to make a move so he can figure out which pinning combination he wants to hook up. Mason's been very effective with the cradle this year too. Throws the leg in. Trying to get Kennedy broken down. Now goes into that familiar power half position. Nice job throwing his hips to get Kennedy down to the mat.
40 seconds remain here in the third period. Mason Van Almen still leading 11-2. Third period. 172 pounds.
(11-2) Van Almen leads. See if he might try the cradle this time. Kennedy gets to his feet. Van Almen brings him back down. There he goes to his cradle. Far cradle. Now he goes hip to hip. Trying to bring Kennedy over. 15 seconds left to go. Let's see if Van Almen can do it. Kennedy able to break free of that cradle. It looks like that's how it's going to end up. 11-2 major decision by Mason Van Almen.
That's 4 more points to the team score for Tyrone. Makes the score 40-15. Now we're moving on to 189 pounds. We have Tyrone's Kyle Scott.
Do it.
Yep. And Hollidaysburg's Keegan Hewitt. This is a matchup we have seen this season at the Laurel Highlands. Kyle Scott did pin Keegan in the first period. We have Kyle Scott, a senior, the pit commit. He's 27-0 in the season.
Now wrestling from Golden
Versus
Eagles,
Keegan Hewitt,
Kyle Scott,
freshman,
Golden Tigers,
14-6 on the season.
Keegan Hewitt.
Yeah, I heard a lot about Keegan growing up and coming out of the Tyrone elementary system. Father Bob was a wrestler for Glendale. Oh, wow. Hewitt almost just fell into that. Scott takes him down to his back, close to a fall. Kyle trying to make an adjustment here. Pick up the fall. There it is. First period fall for Kyle Scott.
That should make the score 40-21 in favor of Hollidaysburg. Now moving on to 215 pounds. We have Tyrone's Kyler Sahoney.
Hey, Kyle. Tell her.
And Hollidaysburg's Rocco Casciati.
Oops.
It's fine.
Casciati's 6-6 on the year.
You have Kyler Sahoney, Jr., 17-9 on the season.
Now wrestling
I have
from
Casciati,
Golden Eagles,
6-6. He's a junior.
Tyrone. And for the Golden Tigers, Rocco Casciati.
One of my other notes was that Sahoney's on a 10-match win streak here. See if he can keep it going, keep that momentum going with a win against Rocco here.
Yeah, Kyler has been wrestling really well.
Again, part of that's working out with Kyle Scott, I'm sure, on a regular basis. He also is a very athletic 215-pounder. Some of the other kids are a little bit bigger than he is. I mean, most of the kids he wrestles at 215 are bigger than he is. Oh, nice try there by Kyler.
Here in the first period, 215 pounds. Minute 2 left in the first period.
Both wrestlers looking for some advantage here on their feet.
Some aggressive hand fighting here.
By the way, while I have a moment, I'll go ahead and try to sneak in a trivia question. The fastest fall in state competition history is 8 seconds. It's held by 2 different PIAA wrestlers, Tyler Reese of Northern York, Cody Copeland of Greenville. But there are several wrestlers who have pinned an opponent in states 30 seconds or less. One of the other wrestlers to do it actually is our current coach, Quentin Wright, former Bald Eagle area great, who in 2008 pinned his first opponent in 16 seconds. Tyrone also has a wrestler that has who has pinned an opponent in 30 seconds or less. So who is that state qualifier from Tyrone who pinned his wrestler in 30 seconds or less? If you want to take a guess at the number of seconds, that would be great too. Again, what Tyrone state qualifier pinned one of his opponents in 30 seconds or less?
We're in the second period here in a 215-pound weight class. We have Tyrone's Kyler Sahoney and Rocco How you say that again?
Chakotay.
Chakotay.
Yep, I think so.
0-0, second period. About a minute 30 left.
Or is it Kashadi?
Kashadi. I think it's
I
Kashadi.
think it
Sounds
is
right.
Kashadi. The more I thought about it. Here's a good shot attempt by Kyler. Gets around behind. He does pick up the three-point takedown. He also awards an escape for Kashadi.
Whoa.
Fixing the time here. Put a minute 6 on the clock, second period. Sahoni up and Kashadi, 3-1.
Kyler doing a nice job trying to control the tie. I see a guess for Bruce Wallace. That is incorrect. Nice guess, though. Another state qualifier from Tyrone who pinned an opponent in 30 seconds or less. We have a guess, sounds like Bryce.
Sounds very Bryce-like for your trivia.
Oh, there you go. Bryce Murdiff is the correct answer. Do you want to guess how many seconds? That year was 2008.
Looks like after 1 second remaining here in the second period, Sahoni up on Kashadi, 3-1. 215-pound weight class.
We had a couple Murdiff guesses. It's Kashadi's choice to begin the third. He's going to choose the down position. Kyler going an alternate start here against him.
Once again, Hollidaysburg leading the duel 40-21 here at 215 pounds. We have one more bout left after this.
There's an escape by Kashadi, making the score 3-2 in favor of Sahoni. We have guesses of 16 and 27. It's higher than both of those. At the edge of the mat, they go off the edge of the mat. No takedown awarded. Still the neutral position.
Minute
3-2
33
Sahoni.
remaining. Some heavy hands here.
Right, both wrestlers really fighting for that inside tie. 29 seconds is correct.
We have 1 minute remaining here at 215 pounds. Tyrone Sahoni up 3-2.
Go off the edge of the mat. Both wrestlers working hard for that takedown. Just to finish with Bryce real quick, that was his fourth consecutive match in the Consies, and that match propelled him into the consolation finals, where he fell to his opponent there. Bryce ended up placing fourth in states that year, but that was the fourth consecutive win, 29 seconds against his opponent from Schuylkill Valley, Brian Thomason. Nice job, Bryce Murdiff.
25 seconds remaining here. Sahoni 1 point lead.
Sahoni trying to drop down into the leg of Kashadi. Kashadi tried to drop down to the ankle. Sahoni takes him off the edge of the mat. 13 seconds remaining, 3-2 in favor of Sahoni. See if Sahoni can keep position here. There's not been any stall warnings at all. Now there's a stall warning against Sahoni.
Missed that on the camera.
Yeah. Pretty dramatic going off the edge of the mat. 1.4 seconds. Nice job by Kyler Sahoni. Picks up a 3-2 win over Rocco Casciati. Makes the team score 40-24.
In favor
Nice
of
job.
Hollidaysburg.
Number 11 straight for Kyler Sahoni.
Now we're on to the heavyweights, 285 with Tyrone's John Aiken and Hollidaysburg's Scott Payne. I have John Aiken as a junior, 5-17 on the year. Scott Payne, sophomore, 13-9 on the year.
This is a rematch from last year. Payne came out on top with the first period fall. Let's see if John Aiken can wrestle a good, smart match, take him the distance
Now
here.
wrestling at 285, your final match of the evening. Go Eagles, John Aiken.
And John had that big fall last Thursday against Bellwood.
Yeah, it was great to see John pick up that win last week. Very enthusiastic crowd and tied the score up. Weren't quite sure who won there at that point in time, but learned by criteria 4 that we lost. There's a bear hug attempt by Payne. Aiken trying to go into the headlock. This is almost a similar position to last week. Oh! John almost took him over. But Payne settles back down. And
Payne with the fall, first period. That'll end the duel. Hollidaysburg will win the duel, 46-24.
Payne picking up the fall there in the first period over Aiken, making the final team score 46-24. We'll do a quick review.
That'll make Hollidaysburg 4-4 on the season. That'd be 3-3 in the conference. Tyrone falls to 2-13, 1-5 in the conference.
So just to give a synopsis of the match, at 107, Connor Sidney from Hollidaysburg wins by an 8-0 score over Tanner Walk. At the 114-pound weight class, Hollidaysburg's Landon Krupka picked up a first period fall against Jonah Wicker. 10-0 in favor of Hollidaysburg. The 121-pound weight class, Braden Sidney picked up a first period fall over Brooklyn Vilas, making the score 16-0. The 127-pound weight class, Karina Parks picked up a first period fall against Riley Harpster, making the team score 22-0. Jesse Parks received a forfeit at the 133-pound weight class, making the team score 22-6. At the 139-pound weight class, Caleb Dietrich picked up a second period fall against Colton Fry right at the very end of the second period, making the team score 28-6. At the 145-pound weight class, Reese Rawlings picked up a 21-3 technical fall over Trenton Oswald. Somehow Oswald survived 3 periods on his back. That made the team score 28-11. At the 152-pound weight class, Caden Fry from Hollidaysburg beat Miles Weber. That was a brawl. I don't even remember what the score was. It was 15-14 at the end of 2 periods. And then I had 22-16 until Fry was able to reverse and pin Weber, making the team score 34-11. The 160-pound weight class, Tyler Rogers was all over William Hoffman, picked up 3 first-period takedowns and a fall, making the team score 40-11. Mason Van Almen at the 172-pound weight class won for Tyrone by a 11-2 major decision, making the team score 40-15 in favor of Hollidaysburg. 189-pound weight class, Kyle Scott with a first-period fall over Keegan Hewitt, making the team score 40-21. At the 215-pound weight class, Kyler Sahoni wins his 11th straight match this year with a 3-2 hard-fought decision over Rocco Casciati, making the team score 40-24. And then the evening ended with Scott Payne of Hollidaysburg picking up a first-period fall over John Aiken, making the final team score 46-24 in favor of the Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers. So Hollidaysburg winning the varsity match. Hollidaysburg also winning the junior high match. That was a close match too. Ended up 39-33 in favor of the Golden Tigers. So we are done here this evening, and our next action for varsity is this weekend at West Branch for the Warrior. I think it's called the Warrior Ultimate Warrior. And then the varsity and junior high are back in action with our last home match, and that's February the 4th. It's a Wednesday night at home. Last home match, last opportunity to see Kyle Scott at home. Senior night that night too, so I hope there will be a big crowd there to see all of the wrestlers that evening. So again, this is Jay Jones on behalf of Steve Johnson and Ralph Van Allman signing off. Thank you very much.